The hunt for perfect budget GPU just never seems to end. I keep getting a lot of comments in my PC related videos asking like, Vimal bro, we want to buy like a brand new GPU and we have a budget of around say 30,000 rupees. Which one should we buy? Our main priority is doing like high frame rate 1080p gaming or smooth 1440p gaming. So suggest and give us some opinion. Well, for you people, AMD has just launched like a brand new GPU in the market, guys. This is their all new Radeon 9000 series, the 9060 XT edition, and this one actually packs like interesting features and specs on paper. First of all, guys, this is their all new gen GPU based on their RDNA 4 architecture. On top of that, they're offering like 16 gigs of VRAM at a reasonable price point. Now that is definitely piquing my curiosity. But see, specs definitely look quite promising on paper, but how does it actually perform in real world performance? Plus we'll also do a bit of comparisons as well compared to 5060 class GPUs as well in this video, guys. So it's going to be quite interesting. Make sure to watch it till the end. Now without wasting any more time, let's get started with the video. So boys, here's our brand new Radeon RX 9060 XT GPU, and the one we have right now is from Gigabyte. This is their gaming OC GPU, and remember at the beginning I have told you that this GPU is available in two different variants. You get 8GB VRAM edition, 16GB VRAM edition. Today we definitely have the 16GB edition only. I'm not sure who's gonna buy the 8GB in 2025, but still, if you're a bit tight on a budget, you do have an option for 8GB as well. If you talk about the whole design, right, see, this is not the first time you're checking out Gigabyte's gaming OC series GPUs, so the whole design language, everything seems pretty similar over here. The Radeon 9060 gaming OC is a triple fan card featuring their wind force cooling solution, that too with triple hawk fans on the front profile and a solid block of heatsink as well. If you talk about the overall length, right, I believe the length is roughly around 281 mm and thickness is around like slightly smaller than a 2-slot design, guys. So easily it can accommodate in most of your gaming PC cases, not an issue at all. Build quality of the GPU is also very nice. The entire shroud on the front, I believe, is made of like polycarbonate material, but at the backside you're getting a reinforced metal backplate, that too with a slot and cutout, basically for air circulation and to keep the card running cool. Have a look at the side profile as well. You do have some RGB elements, that too with a slide bar, guys, so you can basically adjust it to get like an RGB illuminated Gigabyte logo, or slide it to the left and get like a pure RGB strip, guys, fully customizable using their software. So that is pretty much it, our complete overview on the design and build quality. Now let's get to the main hardware specs and talk about the whole configuration. Radeon RX 9060 XT is based on AMD's RDNA 4 architecture TSMC 4nm process and was made specifically to handle like smooth 1440p very high gaming, or you can even do like 1080p high refresh rate gaming along with ray tracing support. So we'll definitely do a lot of benchmarks in this video, guys, at different resolutions and along with different technologies, so make sure to watch it till the end. If you talk about the specs, right, the 9060 XT features 2048 stream process along with 64 ROPs, definitely a step up from the previous gen 7600 XT. And as I've told you at the beginning, you're getting two editions. One comes with 8 gigs of GDDR6 memory, and the other variant which we have right now comes with 16 gigs of GDDR6 memory at 20 Gbps memory speed, 128-bit memory bus width, and yes, you're getting PCI 5.0 support on board. The rated TGP of this card is around 160 watt, and the brand ideally recommends using around like 450 watt power supply will get your job done. So that was about the basic specs and configuration. And wait a second, I haven't told you what sort of improvements you're getting from the previous gen Radeon 7000 series 7600 XT, right? So let me tell you in like very brief words, guys. The whole core configuration remains like pretty similar considering the price point, but this newer gen Radeon 9000 series GPUs, as you people know, are based on AMD's RDNA 4 architecture, so definitely brings like much better efficiency and improved performance. The cores are also 14% higher clocked than the previous gen. Plus you're also getting slightly faster memory, right, around 20 Gbps, so this also greatly boosts your bandwidth by almost like 11 to 12%. So that was like a quick glance and what sort of improvements you can expect on this card coming from the previous gen. Now before we directly get to the gaming benchmarks and talk about the whole performance, right, first of all let me tell you about the test bench setup I'll be using. So today I didn't want to use like powerful or overkill sort of PC components to pair with this 9060 XT and show you the benchmarks. See, whenever a guy is buying a mid-range level GPU GPU, right, like the 9060 XT, I'm pretty sure he would be having like a mid-range level spec PC only. Nobody would buy this card if they had like a Core Ultra 9 or maybe Ryzen 9 CPU, right? That is the reason I wanted to show like a realistic sort of expectations, what you can basically expect on this card when you pair it with a mid-range level gaming PC. That is the reason the CPU I've chosen is from AMD. It's a Ryzen 7000 series CPU, guys, the Ryzen 5 7600X. And let me tell you, this is no slouch of a CPU, guys. It is actually one of the most value for money gaming CPU you can actually buy out there even in 2025. And I'll be pairing that with an X870 Tomahawk Wi-Fi edition gaming motherboard from MSI, guys. And not to miss out, we'll be using like DDR5 RAM, 32GB 16x2 clocked at around 6000 MHz. All of this being powered by 650 watt power supply. Okay, without wasting any more time, let's directly get to the benchmarks. So today in this video, we will be playing different sort of AAA title games, and no, I'm not talking about the casual AAA games, guys. We'll definitely play some graphic intensive games, maybe like Spider-Man or even like Cyberpunk, and see what sort of results you'll get on this card. So to kick off the benchmarks, we will be playing one of our all-time classic favorites, Cyberpunk 2077. Now you people know, right, Cyberpunk 2077 is definitely a graphic intensive game, and even today also you're getting lots of updates, optimizations happening, and the developers have been greatly improving and optimizing for all the new gen GPUs as well. So we'll be playing this game at different resolutions, 1440p, 4K resolution as well, with ray tracing, without ray tracing. So you'll get like much better understanding what sort of results and benchmarks you'll get with the 9060 XT 16GB edition. So in this first particular clip, we're playing the game at 1440p native resolution, graphics set to high preset, and we're not using any ray tracing, no upscaling technologies as well. Frame generation is also toggled off. I want to show you the raw rasterization performance of this card. So just sit back, relax, and hope you enjoy the gameplay. Okay, boys, are you checking out the results? At 1440p native resolution, graphics set to like high preset, we were easily getting around like 65 to 70 FPS. And mind you, no upscaling of frame generation technology. We still haven't enabled FSR, guys. So I think it's a pretty good numbers to start off with. Very smooth and consistent sort of experience. Cyberpunk runs like Muska at 1440p, guys. Not bad, right? I mean, look at this. No lags, no stutters, nothing like that. Very well optimized results. I know you guys are curious, like the raw rasterization performance looks pretty decent, but what happens when you actually enable upscaling along with ray tracing? So let's quickly enable ray tracing, and all the options have been enabled, guys. Shadows, lighting, everything. Along with that, obviously, we'll be enabling AMD's FSR 3.0 technology as well, upscaling technology, along with frame generation, guys. FSR 3.0 frame generation. So with all of these enabled at 1440p, bam, these are the kind of results you can expect over here. Triple digit FPS, guys. On an average, we were easily hitting around like 125 to 130 FPS. That is actually quite impressive, guys. AMD has definitely put their game on with their new 9060 XT 16GB card. See, 1440p performance itself is like pretty good. I'm pretty sure I don't even need to show you 1080p level performance. Obviously, you're gonna get like triple digit FPS even with ray tracing enabled. So we're gonna check out 4K performance. I know this 60 class GPU is not made for 4K level gaming, but hey, who's gonna stop us from benchmarking? So right now, change the resolution in Cyberpunk 2077 from 1440p to 4K, graphics again set to high preset only, and along with all the technologies turned on, guys, ray tracing enabled, FSR 3.0, and also frame generation enabled. And as you people can see, on an average, we were getting around like 75 to 80 FPS even at 4K. See, if you want to enable ray tracing, right, obviously you're gonna go for upscaling technologies. But if you toggle all of these off, and even at 4K, right, the game is quite playable, I would say, guys. Roughly you'll get around like 45 to 50 FPS. Not bad, right? Very satisfactory results is what I can say. So not just Cyberpunk 2077, I've also played a couple of other AAA titles as well, like Spider-Man and Forza Horizon as well. And right now we're playing GTA 5 because this has been a lot requested from my audience. This is not the classic variant. This is GTA 5 Enhanced Edition, guys, that even has ray tracing and upscaling technology support. So right now we're playing this game at native 1440p resolution, very high graphics preset, everything maxed out, and along with ray tracing and FSR 3 enabled, set to balance profile. With these sort of graphics preset, right, on an average we were getting triple digit FPS, guys, 150 to 160 FPS. Game runs like Muska smooth on this card. Quickly bumping up the resolution to 4K, graphics set to again same very high preset only, but at 4K it might be a lot of load, right? That is the reason I'm disabling ray tracing and FSR technology. Still, have a look at the results. Even at 4K very high in GTA 5 Enhanced Edition, we were easily getting around like 80 to 80 65 FPS. See guys, if you're looking to buy a GPU at a reasonable price point, especially for like good 1440p gaming experience or maybe like high refresh rate 1080p gaming with ray tracing, I think this might be the new best solution for you in 2025. So let's actually do some comparisons with the previous existing AMD cards and also some competitors available in the market, and let me tell you where does this 9060 XT stand in today's market position guys. So if you actually compare it with the previous gen 7600 XT, there's a good amount of improvement guys. I mean, you can definitely notice the results over here. To be honest, right, the newer 9060 XT offers like nearly 7700 XT level of performance, so definitely a great uplift coming from the 7600 XT. But the biggest question is, how does it fare compared to the RTX 50 series GPU, specifically the 5060 Ti edition that comes with 16 gigs of VRAM? See, on paper, right, both of them are like nearly evenly matched is what I can say. Both of these cards have like same amount of VRAM, 16 GB you're getting, but on the 5060 Ti you're getting slightly faster memory guys, GDDR7, whereas GDDR6 on the 9060 XT. But compensating that, you'll also have to look at the price tag, right? I mean, the 9060 XT is almost like 25% lower market value compared to 5060 Ti. So that is something consumers definitely keep in mind. So at 1080p, we played variety of AAA games on both the GPUs guys, 9060 XT and 5060 Ti, and we're getting like nearly similar sort of results. Close competition is what I can say. Though 5060 Ti is slightly faster by around like 4 to 5%. Again, though, it totally depends on the game optimization and different titles you're using. So on an average, that is what I'm saying. Bumping up the resolution from 1080p to 1440p, both the 9060 XT and 5060 Ti were like very closely matched guys. Neck to neck performance is what I can say. Hardly like 1 or 2 FPS difference only. But now coming to the ray tracing performance, right? Obviously, when you enable ray tracing, right, 50 series Nvidia cards definitely take a huge leap compared to AMD's Radeon 9000 series GPUs. 9060 XT was roughly around like 14 to 15% slower than 5060 Ti when ray tracing was enabled in the games. So guys, what do you people think about this GPU? Definitely share your thoughts in the comment section down below. And how do you think about the competition as well? Would you spend more money and get the RTX 50 series GPU considering you're getting better ray tracing performance, or would you compromise ray tracing and get like raw rasterization performance on the AMD edition card, paying 25% lower valued price guys? I'd love to read your opinion. Keeping that aside, let's also talk about the thermal performance. We have the gaming OC edition from Gigabyte, right, 9060 XT, which literally features triple fan solution, wind force cooling solution with Hawk fans. Overall thermal performance was pretty nice guys, very well designed is what I can say. Even after gaming for like 30-40 minutes also at 1440p resolution, games like Cyberpunk and also Forza Horizon, the GPU was roughly idling only around like 59-60 degrees guys. Max I've seen was around like 62-63 degrees. It didn't go beyond that, and fan noise was also well under control. So that is pretty much it guys, time to wrap it up. So using this new 9060 XT edition GPU, right, I'll definitely plan like a mid-range value for money performance edition gaming PC. So for that, I'm still deciding on the components. Let me know what sort of PC you'd like to see and in what sort of budget guys. Based on that, I'll definitely plan like a brand new PC build 2025. Do share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Coming to the pricing details, as I've told you, this GPU is available in two variants. You get 8GB and 16GB as well. The pricing for the 8GB is only around like 31,299 rupees, and the 16GB costs slightly a bit higher at around like 36,399 rupees. But honestly saying, right, in 2025, I'm not sure who is going for the 8GB edition. I mean, considering the whole demands from all the games these days, right, 8GB would definitely fall short guys if you're playing graphic intensive game, or even if you're from AI background, you do a lot of productivity, creative sort of work fields, right, then I definitely advise you to go for the higher spec VRAM variant only guys, 16GB edition, to make it a bit more future proof for you. I'll leave links for all of them in the description box below. You can check it out there. If you all enjoyed watching this video and got a lot of information, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more such awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.